Brian Mullins here, Rose Rock Realty. Want to come to you today with a different topic that we don't usually talk about, and this is rent to own. So a lot of people think rent to own is oh so wonderful. It's a pathway to ownership. That's not really true. Rent to own is a very slippery slope, very dangerous in the state of Oklahoma. So let's talk about what rent to own is and how it really works. So in the state of Oklahoma, a true rent to own is essentially considered a mortgage. With a mortgage, to get someone out of the house, so if you're the landlord slash owner slash, you're the mortgage company, you would have to do a foreclosure. A foreclosure in Oklahoma takes 6+ months to get done. Landlords aren't going to want to do that. If you have a rental, it takes about 30 days to get somebody out. That's reasonable. Get somebody out and then you can get somebody else in there. So you're not losing a ton of money. So in Oklahoma, you're going to find very rarely actually the opportunity to do a true rent to own for that fact. Most of the time, these rent to owns are going to be set up as a rent with an option to purchase. So let's look at how they normally do this. They will have a lease that you will sign, and then you will have an option that you will sign. And so that option gives you the option to purchase the house at a set price at a set time. And it could be a date range. The way these options are typically written is the price of the home, your purchase price, will increase over time. What we've seen historically is those home prices are increasing in the option faster than what the market is appreciating. So let's say you do a rent to own house today. You are paying your rent. You think you're making a mortgage payment, but the truth is you're not. There may be a small portion of it going towards your purchase, but it's pretty rare, and if it is, it's usually really small. So you're going to be paying your rent like normal. You have put a sizable chunk up front for this option to purchase the house, and 5 years goes down the line, you're ready to buy the house. You're ready to get a mortgage. The prices of this house have increased, we'll say 10% every year, right? The market has only increased 3% every year. That's insane, because now the house purchase price is way higher than the market. You are better off walking away from the house, even though you put a sizable chunk up front, than buying the house at the set price that you had agreed upon previously. So this is a really dangerous situation if you're the buyer, because you think you own it and the truth is you don't. We've also seen a lot of scams with this lately because people want that ownership. That is the American dream. People want ownership. They want that. They want to say they own it. But the truth is, a rent to own, you really don't own it. The deed is still in the name of the seller. You are paying a rent every month, and then you have the option to purchase it. Here's my suggestion. If you want to own something, work on your credit. Talk to us, talk to a lender. Make sure that you have everything in line. It is not that hard to get a mortgage. The government wants you to get a mortgage, and they will gladly back the mortgage, but you have to meet certain criteria. You would be better off to rent for 2 to 3 years. Take that mortgage money take that rent money, go ahead and pay rent like normal, and then buy a house, and then you're not going to have that risk of the house prices increasing too fast for you to purchase it and all this stuff. In sum, rent to own is typically not a good idea. Here's when it is a good idea. If you have a set timeline. So let's say that you are a small business owner and you have a business. You need 2 years of tax returns showing profitability in your business. You only have 1 year, but you know that second year is going to be profitable. You're already in the second year. You see it. You just haven't filed your taxes yet. This might be an option for a rent to own. You go, you buy the house, you have a set purchase price. You know once you file your taxes in February of the next year that you will be able to purchase a house. So you file your taxes in February. You know what the option price is going to be because you have that timeline. February, you file it. You turn around and apply for a mortgage. You close in March of the following year. That is an excellent example of when rent to own does make sense. If you don't have a timeline like that, don't do it. Just rent and then work towards actually getting a mortgage. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a holler at Rose Rock Realty, 405-692-0663, or find us online, roserockrealty.com. Thank you and have a good day.